Who loves the sun? Iguanas. When it is sunny out, the temperature is usually warmer. This is because sunlight is warm. When there is a lot of sunlight, we feel warmer. But we are not the only animal that notices when it is sunny out. There is an island in the ocean where a special animal lives. This animal is called an iguana. Iguanas are a kind of lizard. Like a lot of animals, iguanas need sunlight to live. If they don't get enough sunlight, they get too cold. When they get cold, they can get sick, just like a person can get sick from being too cold. So, an iguana has to always watch for when the sun comes out. Iguanas usually live in caves. These are good places to hide from bigger animals. But because caves do not get a lot of sunlight, they are not very warm. So if an iguana starts to feel cold, it crawls out of its cave and then tries to find a place with a lot of sunlight. It will sit in the sunlight for a long time. This makes the iguana's body warmer and it helps it stay healthy. Where is an iguana's favorite place to sit? Iguanas like to sit on rocks. This is because the rocks are often warm. The rocks are warm because they have been sitting in the sunlight. Just like the iguana, if a rock sits out in the sunlight, then the rock will get warmer too. Sunlight can make many things warm. All over the world, wherever the sun is shining, places are being warmed by sunlight. Any surface that gets sunlight is made warmer. During the summer, when it gets hot, people go inside their houses because they want to get less sunlight. The iguana does that too, and it will go back into the cave when it gets too hot. You can test this with an experiment. If you go outside, try standing in a place where you are in sunlight. Stay for a couple minutes. After that, walk into a place where there is less sunlight, like in the shade under a tree. Then ask yourself, in which place did I feel hotter? You will probably feel hotter in the sunlight. This is because the sunlight is warm. When things touch sunlight, they become warmer too. This is how sunlight keeps us warm and healthy. Number 6. What is an iguana? A rock that gets warm in sunlight. B, a kind of lizard. C, a cave where animals live. D, an island in the ocean. Number 7. Which detail from the passage best supports the idea that iguanas need sunlight to live? A, when it gets hot during the summer, people go inside their houses to escape the sunlight. B, if a rock is sitting out in the sunlight, the temperature of the rock will rise. C, iguanas live in caves because caves are good places to hide from bigger animals. D, sitting in sunlight makes the body of an iguana warmer and helps it stay healthy. Number 8. What does this passage compare to iguanas? A, sunlight. B, humans. C, caves. D, experiments. Number 9. Underline the detail from the paragraph below that best supports your answer in question 8. There is an island in the ocean where a special animal lives. This animal is called an iguana. Iguanas are a kind of lizard. Like a lot of animals, iguanas need sunlight to live. If they don't get enough sunlight, they get too cold. When they get too cold, they can get sick, just like a person can get sick from being too cold. So an iguana has to always watch for when the sun comes out. Number 10. Based on the information in this passage, what happens to something when it is placed in sunlight? A, it gets smaller. B, it gets larger. C, it gets colder. D, it gets warmer.